Hey guys, so today I want to give a small reflection on Matthew 15, and hopefully you guys are reading the Bible with us. And it's just one chapter a day, and if you guys haven't read up till today, just catch up. It's not that hard. All right, yeah. Let me read out of verses 10 to 11. It says, Jesus called the crowd to him and said, "Listen and understand. What goes in someone's mouth doesn't defile them, but what comes out of their mouth is what defiles them." All right, so let's be real. Many times, whenever you guys get upset or angry, what happens? You say some words that are not the best words, right? And of course, I'm talking about cursing. And you might be like, "Oh, but Pastor Jay, I don't really say any bad words." Well, you might not say it, but you might think it, right? It's one and the same. Or you might whisper it when something bad happens, no one's around you, but you still whisper it, you still say it, right? When you're all alone, you might say it. We all know curse words, and we all might say it in one way or the other. And you might even say stuff like, "Oh, but it's not a big deal though. Everyone does it. All my friends do it." And of course, like the media, like YouTube videos, the movies you're watching, every single movie you guys are watching has some sort of curse word in one way or the other. Or you guys have heard it, you guys know what it is, right? And this is a weird thing too. It's like people around us, they curse all the time. And if we don't curse, we're the weird one, right? But Jesus clearly says, do not do that. Because what comes out of you, what comes out of your mouth, that's what defiles you. And here's how I see it. Whatever that's coming out of you is because that was inside of you. Right? And a few verses later, actually in Matthew 15, disciples are like, "Oh Jesus, I don't really understand. What are you talking about?" And just like the disciples always do, right? And then in verse 16, Jesus says, "Are you dull, or why are you not smart? Why don't you understand this?" Jesus asked them. "Don't you see whatever enters the mouth goes to the stomach and then out of the body? But the things that come out of a person's mouth comes from the heart, and that these things defile them. For out of the heart comes evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false testimony, slander, and these are what defiles a person. But eating with unwashed hands does not defile them." Right? And so Jesus, what is essentially he's saying here is, if your heart is filled with such things, then these things are naturally going to come out. Whatever's inside of you, whatever's inside of your heart is going to come out. It will come out one way or the other. It will come out as cursing, hate, gossip, or whatever it is. So let me ask you guys, what is in your heart? Like maybe some of you guys, and girls of course too, but like if you guys are playing games, I know some of you boys, whenever you guys are playing League of Legends and you guys lose or whatever, and you guys get extremely upset, what is coming out of your mouth, right? What is coming out of your mouth? When you're having like voice chat with your friends, what are you guys saying? When your friend starts to gossip, do you join in and start gossiping as well? What is coming out of your mouths? Whatever's coming out, that determines what is in your heart. But not only that, and also in James 3:9-12 says, "With the tongue we praise our Lord, our Father. With it we curse human beings who have been made in God's likeness." Out of the same mouth coming praise and cursing. My brothers and sisters, this should not be. Can fresh water and salt water flow from the same spring? My brothers and sisters, can a fig tree bear olives or a grapevine bear figs? Neither can salt spring produce fresh water. And honestly, as we live our lives, maybe Fridays, right? Like you guys are going out your day, you guys are having class, you guys are talking to your friends, you're playing games or whatever, and you say certain things. And then you come to Friday worship. And you start singing praises and start singing about God, how great and wonderful God is, how much you love God. Man, this is exactly what James is talking about here. Some of us, we're cursing and singing praises with the same mouth, and that should not be. And here's the thing, whatever you say is coming from your heart. Whatever is coming out of your mouth is coming from your heart. And here's the thing too. If you control what you say, people around you is going to start noticing. If you're a person that curses a lot, if you gossip a lot, if you lie a lot, and then all of a sudden you stop cursing, you stop gossiping, you stop lying, people are going to look at you and say, huh, something changed. What happened? But also, if you also are currently, you claim to be a Christian, you say you're a Christian, but you're cursing all the time. Anything, little thing bad happens, you're cursing, you're saying bad words, and you're gossiping, you're saying a lot of lies. People are going to look at you and say, you're a Christian? You of all people, you are a Christian, and you are confusing a lot of people, right? Because if you're a Christian, you're an ambassador of Jesus. You are an ambassador of Jesus. With your words and your action, your conduct, we should be shining Jesus. And so that is my challenge to all of you guys. Are you able to shine Jesus through your actions and words? Start taking note when you're more likely to curse, and stop it. Maybe get out of those situations. When are you most likely to gossip? When are you most likely to lie? Get out of those situations and try to be more like Jesus through words and actions. That is my challenge to you guys.